Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
On December 5th, 2022, authorities were dispatched to the area of Shoshone Market on a report of shots fired. As police arrived on scene, officers observed the suspect allegedly holding a gun and laid it on the ground as deputies arrived. As officers exited their vehicle, they observed a male laying on the ground with a female. Police also saw another male on his knees, later identified as Salvador Serrano Ledesma. Authorities detained Serrano Ledesma and rendered first aid to a male who had a gunshot wound to his left leg by placing a tourniquet. The victim told officers he told his friend the suspect had a gun and he came over to assist the victim. According to the declaration of arrest, Serrano Ledesma aimed the gun at the victim's head and all three individuals began wrestling over the gun. The victim was able to grab the top of the gun while his friend had his hand on the suspect's forearm. In the officer's declaration of arrest, Serrano Ledesma used a .45 caliber 1911 handgun who fired the gun, hitting the victim's left leg. Witnesses on scene said that the suspect had been fighting over dating someone and accused the suspect of a bruise that the victim's daughter had during Christmas. According to the arrest report, Serrano Ledesma sent text messages that he was going to shoot the victim prior to tonight's incident. Police was able to speak to the suspect, who told officers he keeps the gun locked in his vehicle glove box and took the gun out while driving to the Shoshone Market. As he arrived at the market, Serrano Ledesma told officers he took the gun out of the holster and walked over to the victim. The suspect then told officers he did not remember if he aimed the gun at the victim and said another man ran up to him and they began fighting over the gun. The suspect told deputies that he brought the gun for protection. In the officer's arrest report, deputies learned from witness statements that the suspect exited the vehicle with a loaded pistol, walked to the victim and aimed it at his head before any altercation. Law enforcement officials arrested Serrano Ledesma and transported him to Tonopah Detention Center for the alleged charges of attempted murder with a deadly weapon and battery with a deadly weapon.